If you've ever accidentally fallen through the floor of an outhouse and gotten to experience the wonders that lie beneath, then you get a pretty accurate picture of watching what will be examined in this video. RTD and his elitist group of ponces have outdone themselves yet again. If, like me, you find yourself wondering why this thing is around for yet another season of deviancy and all-around grossness, well, this is Disney. But even Disney, if rumors are to be believed, seem to be done with this trash. Yes, this is so bad, even Disney has had enough. Never before have we seen somebody so pathetically bitter at life and so hateful of everyone that isn't an elitist ponce, so obsessed with proving a point that doesn't bear any resemblance to current day reality that he has decided to destroy that thing he brought back 20 years ago. If you are a real Doctor Who fan, this dude hates you. Then we have posers that claim to be fans of this dreck, a mix of pathetic, low testosterone losers and people that should be on a list. Man, these people are creepy. Say hello to them. It's usually not long before they show up in my comment section with their pick-me-girl mentality, desperate for other degenerates to give them attention, only to be ignored or to be made fun of by normal people. Anyway, let's get started. We begin with an ESG-approved relationship where we meet this rather sad example of a man. If you want to know what your average modern-day creep or poser RTD fan looks like, yeah, that's pretty much it. And here's where we get introduced to Diversity Hire number 6. Like the complete loser he is, the pasty dude names a star after Diversity Hire number 6. Oh dude, you are so getting dumped. You think a star is going to satisfy Diversity Hire number 6's ego. Man, what a moron. Oh, and she's disappointed that it says miss because she isn't married, because marriage is one of the many ways these spoiled brats are apparently oppressed. She's not going to marry you, dude. Then it's 17 years later, and our favorite sex pervert has landed, and he is looking for new victims, and Diversity Hire number 6, who has checkboxed her way into the NHS, is helping a man while asking if he was bitten by his wife because, you know, white people. Dr. Nutty hears about the sex biting and becomes curious. Then he begins to prowl the hallways like a total creep, looking for people to bang. Next, he starts begging for home addresses from this lady at the reception desk. You know, dear, this is a hospital, and it should have security. There's a simple solution to this. Just throw the creep out. Then he blows out the power to the hospital, possibly killing people on ventilators, and Diversity Hire number 6 looks very grumpy. Well, I can tell you're going to be an absolute joy this season. Can't wait. Then, another pasty white dude is telling her not to steal his granola bar. Jesus, you have a job. Go buy your own food. Or does pasty white dude owe you his granola as some form of reparation? Then a ship that looks like it was built from a model kit from a porn shop shows up and, like the oppressed Karen she is, Diversity Hire number 6 is going to give it a piece of her mind. No such luck though, as a bunch of costumes from a Spirit of Halloween store break through the cardboard trying to pretend it's a wall. As they are about to laser Diversity Hire number 6 to death, and I get excited because maybe this means I won't have to listen to her for the next 8 weeks, I get disappointed as they decide to give her a reprieve. Then Karen yells at them for making a mess and tells them that her landlord is not a nice man. No dear, your landlord just wants his rent. It's called adult responsibility. Then the Tate bots start referring to her as Your Majesty. Yeah, that's what she needs, an even bigger ego. Then they evaporate the cat because RTD is a very sick man who apparently hates animals now too. What did the cat do, Russell? How did he oppress your spoiled elitist ass? It seems the Tate bots came from her star and want her to be their queen. Must be nice to have absolutely everything handed to you in life with absolutely no work. As she is transported to the USS phallic symbol, because this is RTD after all, the old lady from last season shows up, as RTD seems to be under the delusion that anybody actually cares what her mystery is. All we know is RTD killed her cat because he's an ass. Then Dr. Nutty, interrupted in his nightly prowling, fails to save her because he fails at everything that doesn't involve being a pervert or talking about how awesome he is, and that his casting, rather than finally putting an end to this hell, is the best thing ever and is going to save the world. Also, why does he look like he's taking a dump on the lawn? Probably his latest fetish, as Mystery Lady runs off in disgust. Next, RTD blames her ex-boyfriend for her trouble because it's common practice in the UK to blame working-class white dudes for absolutely everything. It was a gift, princess. Be grateful for once in your life. Also, it seems that he owes her 50 quid because he's a thieving white dude. Man, she's such a delight. Then it seems Dr. Nutty has roofied himself this time as everything starts to get wacky. Then we land and are greeted to 1985 level CGI and I'm forced to ask myself, once again, where all the money went. I mean, granted you have completely unqualified people working on this, but come on! And it seems AI is now using DEI in its hiring practices too. No white dudes ever, unless they're pasty, granola-eating, star-naming losers. It seems the Tate bots start killing protesters. So I'm assuming this is based on the UK in a couple of years. Man, and I thought my country was bad. The AI diversity lady starts begging for help. Well, boy did you pick the wrong person. This is one of them times when you might want to pick somebody based on merit, but nope. These people would rather die than give somebody who's actually competent any credit. Well, best of luck to you. Next we get treated to a game of Spot the Creep while diversity hire number 6 sits on the throne of big dongs looking as pleasant as ever. It seems that diversity hire number 6 is getting forcibly married to a sex bot. Oh dear. And then she gets to become low-rent RoboCop. Then diversity hire number 6 asks why everything on this planet is so stupid. Simple, dear. RTD gave away any talent he might have had a long time ago. Now he's only interested in sex bots. Then Dr. Nutty makes himself known at the mention of sex bots and decides to tell us a story of degeneracy and deviancy while tricking the robots so our diverse team of rebels can have a shootout as Dr. Nutty hides in the corner like a little bitch while they all get killed because that's how Dr. Nutty works. Then after everyone is dead, Dr. Nutty escapes. What a hero! Then he starts to cry. Well, maybe if you were less of a crying princess, you might actually have saved someone for once. Then he kills the robot that was only there to polish the floor. Dude, you're such an ass. Then diversity hire number 6 takes charge of their makeshift hospital like the girl boss she is. Maybe you should ask before barking orders, and aren't you just a nurse? Never mind, how oppressive of me. And, oh gee, it seems diversity hire number 6 is linked in some way to her character from last season. Let me count the ways I don't care. Then diversity hire number 6 starts slagging off doctors because they apparently do no work. Well, this one doesn't, but as for human doctors, dear, they put in what is called work. And some of them have even earned their positions. Something you will never know. Then diversity hire number 6 tells Dr. Nutty he can call her the nurse. There you go, but no dear, you will always be diversity hire number 6. Then Dr. Nutty starts showing off his 2 hearts, better than the other thing he was planning to show off, while somewhat jolly, seemingly having forgotten that he just got everybody killed, including his bestest friend ever. Well, makes sense, empathy is not very high in the list of concerns for RTD and the elitist Ponces. It seems that Dr. Nutty has come here because diversity hire number 6 is special. Yeah, we know, because that didn't get old 5 years ago. Such a bubble these people live in. Such a bubble indeed. Then she gets creeped out when she learns that Dr. Nutty has been stalking her. He creeps out everyone, dear. Best just to go with it. Dr. Nutty has been with the Tate bots for 6 months, and they impounded his bang palace, also known as the TARDIS, because he kept luring people into it. Next diversity hire number 6 starts telling off a toxic white dude. You go, girl. Then it seems that Dr. Nutty wants to bang the toxic white dude. Then we go on about time paradoxes, diversity hire number 6's unearned star diploma, and I just want this all to be over. Then diversity hire number 6 revives the floor polishing bot that Dr. Nutty heartlessly killed to lure the Tate bots back. It seems she plans to sacrifice herself to save people. Makes sense. It's not like Dr. Nutty has ever saved anybody. Then Dr. Nutty has a very Dr. Nutty plan and decides that he can marry the sex bot instead. It's at this point that even the sex bot gets creeped out. Maybe that's a strategy. Just be creepy as hell, i.e. yourself, and your enemies will just run from you because you're just plain gross. The sex bot sees through Dr. Nutty's disgusting plan and says no. That's right, kids, just say no. Say no to anything Dr. Nutty asks of you. At least the floor polishing robot is relieved because nobody wanted to clean up that mess. Then, in the dumbest reveal of all time, it seems that the sex bot was diversity hire number 6's boyfriend from the beginning. So, in case you didn't get it, rejected straight white dudes are the ultimate enemy. He was kidnapped by the Tate bots in the middle of having a wank, and then became the grand leader of the pasty white dudes. Although, this really is diversity hire number 6's fault, because she's the one that told the Tate bots to get him. Man, that poor bastard. This is why it ain't worth dating anymore, kids. The lesson here is that when white dudes are given power, they do evil, which really clashes with what we're seeing in the UK right now. More, if you're a self-obsessed, upper-class ponce and get into a position of power, then yes, evil prevails. But the pasty white dudes, yeah, they don't really have much power beyond calling me names on the internet. Then we flash back to pasty white dude being a controlling dork, telling diversity hire number 6 that they need to get married, and she can't text after 8 anymore because, yeah, pasty white dudes are always in control of relationships. Jesus, RTD, have you actually spent any time at all outside your bubble? I mean, good lord! Then we get a lecture from diversity hire number 6 about how toxic white dudes are. Well, RTD, this is sure to please your supposedly target audience. You're human garbage, you scum. Now bow at my feet and watch my program where I tell you you're scum. Great move, Disney. This is sure to help your current financial situation. Of course, Dr. Nutty gives a look of complete disgust while pondering whether or not the robotic white dude is actually worth banging. Daleks, Cybermen, they're all good now. Pasty white dudes are now the villain. Then diversity hire number 6 actually utters the words, Planet of the Incels. No, I didn't make that up. That was actually in the script. I'm a bit confused though, because I believe that word describes most males that pretend to like this crap. So are you actually insulting your only remaining audience? What exactly is the plan here, Russell? I mean, there's no way you could really be this stupid. Good lord, you're such a vile, angry, and bitter man, tanking this show to suit your own ego. This is sure to end wonderfully. Then, in a piece of unbelievably lazy writing, things get resolved in timey-wimey fashion as touching of the same certificate from 2 different time frames solves everything, and the toxic white dude is sent into hell. You had a wank while writing that part, didn't you, Russell? You bitter, bitter man. Actually, he is reverted to being a sperm and an egg and gets wiped up by the cleaning robot. Really, Russell? Like, really? Then Dr. Nutty says, yes, queen, to diversity hire number 6. Then Dr. Nutty rejoices as they give him back his bang palace, and then he does a little dance, seemingly forgetting that he just got all those people, including his bestest friend ever, killed. Then the Tate bots celebrate diversity hire number 6 because she's so awesome and not a white dude. Then diversity hire number 6 is understandably disgusted by Dr. Nutty's bang palace and gets mad at Dr. Nutty for testing her DNA without consent. Man, she's just going to be such a delight. Then, oh no, things go awry, and it looks like she's stuck with Dr. Nutty on RTD's mission to cancel every white dude in the universe. And it looks like the Earth got blowed up or something. Whatever, I'm sure the resolution will be incredibly lazy and stupid. And that's it for today. Don't forget to follow me on X, and until next time, piss off!